Meodes, it is King Rowie here, the king of craft beer, the king of beer reviewers, and we are here with a beer that I am super excited about trying. And it's got a sweet little, weird little backstory. It's not a sweet backstory, it's a tragic backstory for Vault City, actually. So as soon as I heard this was announced, I knew I was going to pick it up. This is Crunch. This is a chocolate and honeycomb imperial stout. It's 15%. It's in a shithouse 330ml can. But, you know, we're here to expect that. But unfortunately, for Vault City, so the day it was released, I actually went on their website, and it had sold out almost instantly. And I'd seen that there'd been an accident in transferring it from onto the canning line. And I was speaking to, I'm not going to name names actually, I was speaking to somebody from Vault City, and he told me, we narrowed it down there, he told me that, and he was obviously in Nottingham recently, so it was Joe from Vault City. So yeah, there's no point, like, it won't take, you know, you don't have to be Hercule Poirot to figure out who it was I was talking to. And he was saying that apparently Vault City lost 11,000 litres of this due to someone connecting the wrong thing to the wrong thing. I mean, he didn't say that bit, I've made that bit up. And apparently 11,000 litres of this was spilt on the floor at Vault City. Now, bear in mind, it was £9.90 on the website and a 330ml can. So 3 of these is just under a litre. Times that by 11,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money got lost on that one. But I bought this from Brew Cavern in town. And John, oddly enough, from the King's Head, just round the corner, was very kindly giving me one of his Vault City modern dark beer glasses. So now I have the modern sour beer and the modern dark beer glass. The modern sour beer glass you'll almost certainly never see used on the channel, because not only do I not put enough, not only do I not drink enough Vault City sour beers to make it worth it, it's also a bit of a cunt to wash, so I'm not going to be doing that. It's one of those sort of like weird, all over the place sort of glasses, so I'm not going to do that. I'm also going to stop those little weird sound effects. I don't know why I was doing them. They were mental. So yeah, it's 15%, 330ml can, brought from Brew Cavern. They currently have it in they currently have it in stock. It's also currently on draft at the King's Head in Nottingham. So let's give it a little read. This rich, full-bodied imperial stout delivers a decadent blend of bold flavours with layers of rich dark chocolate and cinder toffee to capture the irresistible taste of our favourite crunchy snack. So it is obviously, you can tell there, it is obviously based on a Cadbury's Crunchy, which I would say isn't like an S tier, because obviously S is the best, isn't it? It's not the ultimate tier sort of chocolate bar, but it would be an A or a B tier one. So it's either second place or third place. It is a very good chocolate bar, but I think there are better ones out there. I was originally going to buy a Crunchy to just dip it in and eat while I was like, I'm giving a Crunchy one with my Crunchy bit, but that would make me a bit of a hack, so I'm not doing that. So there's enough nonsense there. I've been looking forward to trying this for a little while, and so yeah. Get it in the glass. My new modern dark beer glass. Oh man alive. Well, that looks lovely. It's got a little head, but I don't think it will have much head retention on this one, to be perfectly honest with you. It's already all but dissipated. It's gone. It is gone from my angle. So yeah, that head is gone, but man alive, it smells like a Crunchy. It literally smells exactly like a Crunchy. Well, chocolate and honeycomb. Yeah, I am not gonna lie, I am super looking forward to this. So there's enough of that bollocks. Let's get it bloody slurped, shall we? Just can't get over it. If you like Crunchies, I reckon you are going to love this one. If you hate Crunchies, avoid it. Avoid it, you will not. No. Well, they would be fools if they didn't rebrew this. This is actually incredible. It's like drinking a Crunchy. It's a lot thinner, a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be. Like, I could easily quite chug that. Whereas like a lot of imperial stouts, they have like a thickness and a mouthfeel that means you can't drink them too quickly, but I could drink that very quickly. Again, not a hint of its ABV. There's a little bit of an alcoholic burn right at the very end, so you know that you're having a drink with this one, but not enough that you think it was like a high hitter or something. But, you know, the viscosity, mouthfeel, etc. like that, it doesn't take away from the fact that this is stunning. This is truly, truly delicious. Oh, if only it was in a 440ml can. I'm never going to get over it. There'd be an extra sort of 2 mouthfuls, and the worst part is like, it's that vocal minority of unfuckable beer drinkers who like don't have any friends and can't handle their booze. So they're just really sort of like, they're really the ones on all the beer forums who are just like, oh, I wish strong beers weren't in 440ml cans because I just can't drink that much. I just don't want 400, and because they moan so fucking much, they're the ones for some reason that breweries listen to. Do you know what I mean? Not fucking, Johnny fucking Suds over here, who's, always out there drinking his 440mls like a fucking legend, That was a bit too laddish. Like a Reloaded or FHM, isn't it? I'm sticking with it. Like Johnny fucking Suds over here. And fucking like, but because they're always moaning, they're pandering to them, I don't care. So that was like, this was a little over a tenner from Brew Cavern, which I know you're probably thinking, it's a lot of money for a small can. And it is. I'm not going to dispute that with you. But I wanted it. Also, I don't have kids. Do you know what I mean? I don't have a wife. I do have a partner, but I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. So I don't drive. I don't smoke. So there are a lot of expenses that I don't have. I've got an all right paying job. I'm not making out like I'm a fucking millionaire or anything here, but I've got an all right paying job, and I've got a very good deal on my rented accommodation. So I do have a decent amount of disposable income, and so I would rather spend £10 on that I'm going to sit there and enjoy, as opposed to drinking like maybe 6 or 7 bottles of Old Speckled Hen from the Co-op. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah. But even though this was £10.50, £10.20, whatever, for 330ml, I'd rather have spent a bit more and had a 440ml can. I just would. And the worst part is these little ticker cucks who can't like handle their beer, they're always sort of like, well, if you want more, buy 2. Well, guess what, knobhead? 330 plus 330 isn't 440, is it? It's 660, and that's too much. That's too much of a flipping 15% beer, because I'll aggressively come and shit myself at the same time if I drank that much, wouldn't I? But yeah, I hate them. I hate them. They've taken everything away from us. Even my heroes, the Neon Raptor guys, those gods amongst men, those absolute legends, even their Centaur Army was in a 330ml can this year, and credit to them and Vault City and everyone, because the price obviously is reflected in the smaller can. But I couldn't help, all I could just do the whole time was like, well, this is lovely, but I could do with another 110ml of it. So I'm becoming the vocal minority now. I'm calling out this shithousery. This is a call to arms against this 330ml can bollocks. We want our 440ml Imperial Stouts back. Ideally 500ml. Dare and Rivington, those guys are flying the flag. They know where it's at. It's also very hot in my room. I've got the fire on and the heating on, and this is a very warm Udi. Yeah, actually, I have no idea what I've said for the last sort of like 3 minutes. Yeah, this is actually a fantastic beer. The crunchy flavours are really, really coming through. Tons of honeycomb, tons of chocolate, and oh my days. And it's actually a shame that 11,000 litres, from what I remember being told, were lost of this. So that means so many of you are not going to get to try it. And in that that must suck. So I really hope they rebrew this, because it is absolutely fantastic. It is absolutely delicious. If you see it, definitely pick up a can. You will not regret it. Unless you don't like crunchies, then you will. 10 out of 10. I'd probably say, I know we're only, what's the date today? Well, I'm recording this on the 15th of February, but this will probably be going out on like the 20th or something like that. And I know I went for a month without drinking, but that is the best beer I've had this year. This is going to take a lot of being. I am probably going to buy another 2 or 3 cans of this from Brew Coven. That is, it's, I don't know, it might be better than double deep fried Mars bar. And that takes a lot for me to say that, because double deep fried Mars bar was also in a 440ml can. It's epic. Yeah, if you want that in your life, that as it stands is my beer of the year, but it's far too early in the year. Obviously that can change, you know, that can change on like the 29th of December, but that is my beer of the year at the minute. It is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching. Give your boy a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed this shite. It's always super appreciated, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves in a bit. Yeah, bye.